Hey boys and girls, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. We went to Canton, Texas this weekend. My wife and me and my wife and my granddaughter and grandbaby went over to Canton, who I think they call them Trade Days. Canton Trade Days. It's the giant flea market. Anything, it's big. I mean, it's one of the biggest down in this area. Well, at least in that side of Texas. Louisiana, I don't think has quite the same thing. I think they have a Bonnie and Clyde Trade Days. But anyway, I came back with a few things, and so this is going to be another flea market find. And not only is it a flea market find, but I found something else. So my battery's about dead, so what I'm going to do, let's see how we can do this. First thing that I found before we get into the flea market find, and let me turn you around, let me get you set up. Got to get some new batteries for this camcorder. It's a really good camcorder. Look what I found. Hopefully this will blow us up. I found for $40 this little Admiral 17-inch black and white TV set. The only blemish that I found is the handle. Handle used to be white leather, but look, y'all, the brightness on-off volume control is intact. Just needs cleaning up. Everything is intact. Here's the tuner. It's only 13 channels. Actually 12, I guess, because it ain't a channel 1. This is pre-UHF days. And look, the telescoping antenna is intact. But there's really, it just needs a good cleaning up. It's got a little scratch on the front. A little scratch here, no problem. But there's no dings and no rust. All these knobs are here. They're visible. Let me turn you around. There's your antenna input. The back is not cracked that I can tell. The line cord's intact. And I've already been inside this rig. Let's see here. There's nothing externally wrong with this. And I've already had it open. And I've already had this thing open and just kind of looked. And it is completely original. I think there was one GE tube, the horizontal output tube, was the only thing that was not original to the set, best I could tell. I couldn't tell where anything had been changed, any capacitor, all the original capacitors in there, completely mint, other than the horizontal output tube. I was really excited to find this test, and for $40, and the picture tube, it was actually, they were running it, it was just white. And the picture tube, I believe, is going to be okay. I haven't tested it yet. But when I saw that, it was local to me, I went and grabbed it. Now, on flea market find, let me get you set up here, and I will get my flea market finds for the week or the month. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Here we go. First item, this guy. We gotta take you off this hook again. I don't want y'all to get seasick. Might take your Dramamine for this. Look at this little RCA phono player. RCA Victor. Look, no blemishes that I could find. Nothing is damaged. Look, the Caitlin plastic little hot knob is there. It needs a little bit of cleaning. The case is relatively good shape. Little record changer. But this thing is immaculate as far as age of this thing. Let's open it up. I normally don't buy phonographs because I'm not interested in them. But look inside. Love this. This just appealed to me. Got a line cord on it. I haven't looked at it much. This has been all, so you know, this has got me kind of like, what is this mess? You can see the little wire nut in there. So somebody's had this thing messing around with it. Here's one of the knobs, and I think this coloration right here. I watched somebody. I think it was X-Ray Tony B was talking about these knobs discoloring like that, and some of them stinking. Let me see if it stinks. It doesn't really stink, but some of these knobs, and I know a lot of old Exolite nut drivers had the problem with decomposing it, and then they forgot it was like an acetone. Oh, not acetone. Acidic. They have acetic acid in them, just like old film stock used to deteriorate. And you can clean them, but they'll always try to do this. But anyway, this knob is kind of funky. Well, this knob is perfectly fine. At least the knobs are here. But somebody's been messing around in it. The screws and pieces and parts anywhere, but the turntable does turn as far as that goes. I haven't looked at the tone arm yet. But the tone arm seems to have a cartridge in it. Don't know how good it is yet, but there's a cartridge and the needle appears to be intact. I don't know the model year of this, but I'm fairly sure it's 50s. I haven't had nothing else apart on this. Matter of fact, it's got jiggly, like Eric says on South Main Auto, jiggly bits. I haven't been in there. This is the first time I've actually been in here this far. Look at that, y'all. Is this not simple? It's probably a 35 LW6, I guess, or looks like a little 6V6. You know it's line powered. I mean, how simple is that? I mean, look at that, y'all, what they did. You see that? Oh my. And they plugged that thing up. Oh my gosh. Bet they didn't like that. Let's just get rid of this. I think the platter just came off. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. It's got what, 1, 2, 3 electrolytics in it that I can see. I'm sorry. Got 3 paper caps in it. 1, 2, 3. Got a couple of ceramics. 2 tubes. This is probably a little preamp tube, I had to guess. And this is 35 LW6. Let's see. 25 L6. I'm sorry. 25 L6. And a 6AT6, it looks like. Here's the model number, if I can get it right. Motor seems to be okay. I haven't looked under here yet. But a little filter capacitor there. Looks like a 2-section cap. I said, where's that? A little 2-section cap right there. Really no big deal. Here's all the jiggly bits. All these pieces and parts, so yeah, somebody's been in here. Let me see if I can get it back together. Sorry about twisting y'all all over the place. Anyway, it's actually the idler doesn't feel that bad. Sure, that goes right there. It's missing the C-clip, or E-clip, should you say. I think this thing is a viable candidate for restoration. I love this thing. I love the color of it. I couldn't pass it up, y'all. Not at all. Let's see, let me get it back. This thing acts like it's in... There we go. Look at that. Immaculate for actually the trauma that it's been through. I love this thing. This is definitely going to get this working. I'm not a hi-fi enthusiast because my hearing is so bad. I wouldn't know a good sound from a bad sound. But it will play records when I get done with it. I can't wait to tear into this. That'll be a good little project. Anyway, let me pause you a minute and I'll bring up my next subject. Here's my next subject. I couldn't help myself, y'all. I don't normally collect phones, but I needed another phone to work in conjunction with this. And I found this guy. How cool is this phone? I just fell in love with this phone. Got a little issue there with the cord. No problem. I'm fine with that. It needs a cleaning. Cradle seems to be okay. It's a Bell system phone. I don't remember the model number. Let me see if but let's look at the rest of it. That works. It's a multi-office line. Of course, these switches these are supposed to be bypassed right here. 3 of these guys right here. But I'm going to take it apart and clean it up. I think that's 465 MC-3, 12 of 48, y'all. 12 of 48 was this thing was manufactured. Fell in love with this phone. I want to clean it up, fix the buttons on it, and I'm going to take it to my work and plug it in and see if I can get a dial tone out of it and see if it will actually ring and all that. And I'm going to come up with a system to make that one and that one talk to each other. And I'll put one of these in the house. I'm going to put this one in the house so my wife can just dial the phone and call me on this phone. So that's that part. Okay, now for the next. Alright, the next thing that I found, and it's a little beat up, but this, I don't think I've ever seen this before. But it's a realistic, of course, Radio Shack. Realistic, little AM, FM, portable, solid state radio. There's the little realistic symbol. Got AM, FM, they got your AFC, your tone, on, off volume, and tuning, of course. And once again, an intact antenna, telescoping antenna. The handle is a little bent. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be straight. But what I wanted to show you, how that glare, FM, AM, auto, portable. And the reason that is because this is designed apparently to plug in to a cradle in your car, and this will be powered. This will powered from your cradle that's in your car that you install that's made to go with this. So you plug that in, it gets its power and everything from your vehicle. And I guess this is your antenna connection right here. I don't know what it looks like. I'm seeing a little bit of rust in the bottom here. But it's made in Japan, 206 Japan. Has a model number here. I can't read it real good right now, but I'll have to check that out. But I've never seen one of these. Here's the battery compartment. I tried fooling with it the other day, trying to open it up, but I couldn't really get it open, so I decided I'm just going to leave it alone. So, see what else we got in the grab bag. Oh, you might, don't you follow me. See what else we got in the bag. Alright, here we go. Don't look. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but look at this. Drink Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Little AM, FM. This is the little cheapo AM, FM radio. Basket case, I'm gonna say this is all faded. I should be able to replace that. Just make a new print out on some picture paper, make a new emblem for that. Here's your tuning right there. AM FM selector. Shaped like a vending machine, of course, and of course got some jiggly bits going on in it. Little antenna right there. So don't know what it's gonna look like. Oh, look at there, made in China. What ain't? So another little project. Let me see what else do I have. Okay. You know, I look at some of these little radios and against my better judgment, I feel sorry for them. I don't want to just leave them there to die. So I found this little dude. Of course, I gave him $3 for it. It's got 17 on there. With a little ITC solid state 8. 8 means 8 transistors. Of course, this discussions or the little labels are missing off the knobs. Little M1108, 6 transistors, 2 diodes, so I guess it's 8 semiconductors. Hong Kong, of course. But as you can see by the distortion, that it's been hot. I couldn't let it sit there, guys. See that right there? I couldn't let it sit there. Had to rescue it. So put that over there in the pile of stuff. Alright, here we go. One more. Check this little dude out. Sinclair. Dino Supreme gasoline. You know, Sinclair, if you don't know, is a name of some gas stations in the USA. And I guess there might be some in Europe, I don't know. Oh, I need 2 hands. Case is nothing wrong with the case at all, but what I want to show you is it is immaculate. Actually, if it's in the shape of a gas pump. See the total sales there? Total sales, actually, if you see in there, you see that that's actually your tuning dial. Does work, I think. It does not work. It's something odd about it, but I love it. Of course, made in Hong Kong. So another little project for us. And I didn't really realize it back when I got the little silver tone that I was going to be collecting pocket transistor radios. But I guess my thought is I don't have enough room for all of them big dudes like that right there. But I got room for these guys. Okay, one more. I thought it was one more. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in my bag. Hang on. Sorry about that. Didn't have all my ducks in a row. Okay, you remember this is my first radio, a little AM pocket transistor radio that I worked on. It's the little Silvertone 6. Well, I found his brother, a green Silvertone 6. This is the black one. We've already looked at this. This one works fine, but this black one has been treated very roughly. But it is intact. I haven't looked inside, but case has got some issues right here. Cracks around it. I'm thinking I'm going to get some epoxy and find some epoxy that can be colored and try to match this color and try to recreate that, to repair this with epoxy. That's my thought, but I haven't tried it. But look, they're brothers. I rescued his brother. So that's my flea market find right there. This little Radio Shack AM FM portable / car radio. This little 8 transistor, little ITC, I think it is. Little pocket radio. A little Pepsi Cola AM FM radio. Little Sinclair AM radio. I love this one here. And then the little green Silvertone 6. And then the old Bell system multi-line phone. And of course the little Admiral television. And I believe that's all. So I guess I got enough to keep me busy. I still have that I still got that little Zenith radio to finish. Got another Atwater Kent that I didn't tell you guys about, but I bought another Atwater Kent. I don't think I told you about it. I'll show that to you later. But that's my flea market find for now. That'll keep me busy when I have time to work on it. But hey, it's a preview of coming attractions later on. So anyway, hey, thank you guys for watching. Wasn't a whole lot of work on anything. I was going to take all this stuff apart and see if we could fix it, all in one show, but I decided not to. Just want to show you what's coming up, and I was excited to find all this stuff. So anyway, you guys have a good one. God bless, and do the like and subscribe if you hadn't done so already, and I will get back with you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.